Okay. Okay. I understand now. So the good news is if I ignored this, I wouldn't really lose out on anything too important. But since I bothered to look it up,
And your opinion in types of salads. And a fruit salad is a salad of a tutti frutti.
I'm not fond of, like, Caesar salad. Regular house salads I'm pretty good with. I enjoy balsamic vinaigrette dressing. Or just, like, vinaigrettes in general.
What's that?
It's tentacles. Fruit salad I enjoy if it's, like, good and
Chilean
fresh.
style salad. Because it's very good and crunchy.
I'm not familiar with Chilean style salad, actually. I've never actually seen it on a menu or anything before.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear
Crunchy, huh?
something shift against stone. The pulse of a
Tentacles.
crawling, living
My
thing.
favorite thing.
My
Lots of
untrained Arcana
food-related
check.
questions today, eh?
Yeah? It's okay, I'm just gonna stick my
Almost
arm
catch
in
a
the
glimpse,
mysterious
but the
tentacle hole.
darkness within the
What could go
wall is
wrong?
Too deep. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind.
That sounds like a BRB screen
A
waiting to
vast
happen.
living network extending down
Heyo?
into the dark, where something wakes.
What is that? It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
Oh my.
Go limp and write it out. Oh wait, I didn't want to do
Normally
that.
is side dish, but also can be main dish in light foods. The Chilean salad is onion, tomatoes,
resisting,
cilantro,
your
and is
arm
very juicy
bending
for the
with the
tomato,
movement of the
very
flesh.
crunchy by the onion, and the
Suddenly,
cilantro
an
make the
opening
flavor
appears.
perfect.
With a soft
Oh.
sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Oh no. I meant to let it suck me
next
in.
time. Look fun.
Oh, Karlach is a fan of tentacles, huh? Hey, Karlach. Your turn.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
Unfortunately, I can't really eat, onions. Weird dietary restriction issues.
Your awareness unfolds.
But it does sound like it would be
expanding
tasty.
through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
I'm unclear if it will actually...
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you.
bigger tentacles.
A pause, as if it's struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
Your character almost ended numerous characters in the deep of the Lovecraftian god that modern people call Twitter. That is a destiny worse than a torture.
To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned. They name themselves chosen, but they are slavers. They will use me to bind this world, but I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
If I cut one tentacle and cook that, gonna taste like octopus or like a squid.
Resist it!
Feels more octopus-like to me. It doesn't have the, like, spaded tip, and it has all the suckers on it. Submit.
What the hells is this place? Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, I should have rested before coming down here.
But is an armored tentacle, that means the meat inside have to be soft for evolutive reasons.
Not clear on who it thinks I'm stealing from.
Is not stealing a fallen one, don't need those things.
Theft from the pile of corpses.
What path lies before me?
So with all this food talk, when is the snap cooking stream, Yuki?
Well, I do sometimes share, things that I've cooked on Twitter. Or on Discord, for that matter. But I really don't have the necessary setup to do a cooking stream.
That place looked good for vacations to me. I like those yummy minerals.
Cozy, moist, flakes of blood.
Something's alive down here. I'm not sure I want to meet it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, what the worst that can happen?
No time for mercy.
I mean, it's just a dark horror from beyond. Dislocated shoulder? Oh no.
I'm going to enjoy this.
I didn't know that was like a thing that could happen.
I'm ready. Moving.
There, see? Killed it in the first turn. Oh, there's more of them.
Let me recite their demise. Step to it.
You know what this calls for? Fireball!
Minimum, you were no present in the battle of 3 months. In that battle, me and a falafel army accomplished to contain one of the most powerful modern Lovecraftian gods, the Lovecraftian god of nonsense and weird psychological games. This god I know in new language as Hideo Kojima.
Hideo Kojima. It was a long way to go for a Hideo Kojima joke, but I appreciate it.
It's an infestation. If there's one, there's more.
This place is just infested with hook horrors.
Where do I go from here?
Yeah, it's like Hideo Kojima fans. They spread very quick. Why you think that creature can teleport of evento to event? Hideo Kojima, we powerful.
If not over, then through.
Powerful like the crazy, characters that he invents for his games. Fun fact about oubliettes. It's where you put people that aren't supposed to come back. There is no way out. At least, there's not supposed to be.
The stink of that place might never wash out. That's curious.
Oh, come to think of it, there was,
Like Limbo.
of these down under there that I didn't dig
They
up
are not
too.
games like TY universes that he created in his reality breaker powers, and for us our games for him is an infinity amount of timeline with very little
cursed.
differences.
Sounds about right. The kind of, person who might end up showing up on one of those, death battle series.
We have to be careful. He can be watching us and make he appears in your game and put a psychological trap.
For he is all-seeing.
I see. Hideo Kojima is Santa Claus.
What a bizarre movie that would be.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
There's no time to waste. Let's try this way.
Which way to the nearest library? With ease.
No one stopped me yet.
Or will anyone ever? I've carved a path of destruction in my wake.
Here we go.
Like your mind. Once you're dead.
Okay, time for a long rest, and then head out to the next chapter, I guess.
Without him, I wouldn't have
Many theories say that he was the responsible of the first psychological game to use as a base for his powers. Then one day Hideo finds THW artifact, the glasses of Kojima, and that they become one we know as Hideo Kojima. These glasses are capable to stare at your soul and causing hallucinations and create games that don't have sense.
Well, I suppose it's fortunate for us all that PT did end up becoming a real game. I think he was behind that.
First in my heart.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh? He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldurs Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't.
Well, I'm off to bed now, Yuki.
Evil.
Have a good stream.
bastard.
Hey, Night Louise. Thanks for dropping by.
That the thing of
Hope you have a good
PT
night.
come out, we are doomed THA, the real meaning of PT predatory and hallucinations.
To speak with me.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of
Two
pain.
raiders from
His, inflicted on
Agent
me. When I
123
laid eyes on you,
have
I sensed a
joined.
similar bond.
Thank you for the ring.
Tethered
Good
to
thing is
two
that the
others.
other beings on Earth, like the
Someplace
artificial
distant.
gods, Sony or
Let me
Xbox, or
help
the
you
most
remember.
powerful
You feel
technological, the
Shadowheart's
PC
mind
maintain the
tug
barrier.
at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever
So
is
how's it
about to
going
be
over here?
revealed.
Not bad. We're just wrapping up a few last things at the end of chapter, or Act 2 here. And, we're about to, head into Act 3 finally, I think. Oof. Ah! Thank you for the raid again, in case you couldn't hear me earlier. And welcome! Welcome, raiders! Thank you for joining. Oof!
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate again. I'll drink some water.
Chat has been very pokey tonight.
Okay, so they were just like hunting down some solo knights or something.
What?
Come on,
What's
young
that man?
Shadowheart, how you
You're
cannot
older now.
handle a little wolf. My sons
Do
were
not
already
see
in the
yourself
gladiator
in him.
pits at that age.
Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No,
Are you not a true Spartan?
can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
You are a
Pretty
Spartan.
sure your dad was just murdered in that flashback, but sure.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight.
Now I've got
Whatever
like, you
Shah
are a
calls her
pirate stuck
own,
in my head,
Selûne has
but
equal claim to
you
it.
are a Spartan.
They are one and the same.
What you
That
want as a
power
Spartan
is
is free.
matched
You
and
are a
mirrored.
Spartan.
Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I like that gods in BDG3 are important, but for beings at our level, they are a little bit kids using little powers.
Well, except for, Merkul, who I just murdered. I killed the god of death. He got mad that I killed his, chosen. So he showed up to take revenge, and then I killed him too. Okay, is Shadowheart actually holding? Okay. Oh, now it's Saloon's Spear of Night.
Yo kill death, then where is the super death and the super ultra death?
I know, right? Advantage on wisdom saving throw and checks. I do lose the +1 to armor class, but other than that, I mean, come on, it's a legendary weapon.
We have that in anime this season.
The, super death and the super ultra
Imagine
death.
Doomslayer in BDG3 the Massacre, and seeing that can be glorious.
Damages any creature enters the game. Targets take half damage. Save. Interesting.
Yes, an MY instant death ability is overpowered.
Fair, yes. Wait, she's still only wearing one ring? To be fair, most of the rings I've been finding haven't been particularly amazing, but still. Yeah, I stopped moving.
Don't waste a step. Just what I need.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Leave what with you? That like an alternate way of saying leave it to me? I haven't talked to Volo in a while. What's Volo got to say?
Hello. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable.
Simply blow up your
It's not
head.
too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
A needle, he says. More of a rusty spike.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
I'd rather keep my eyeballs, thanks.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Open up.
Bullshit.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is
Little
finally
bug
dawning.
of some kind there.
Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Don't mind if I do.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Interesting.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Kinky?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
By carving a path of murder and tyranny.
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief.
and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
He does get awfully fired up for what is ostensibly an angel demigoddess. But I suppose, 100 years of torture will do that to a person. Onward! Oh, she's not in the same position anymore. I really gotta get, like, a scroll of resurrection or something for her. Revivify apparently doesn't work, but I don't know, maybe I can cast something stronger on her. That's so. Well, good thing I've wrapped up, I think, like, everything. Save here, just in case.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Interesting that the tree that's like the start of everything healing popped out of something that has a secret altar to Shar underneath it.
That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Botany!